Well, hello YouTube. Welcome back to the Bison Workshop. I'm Bob, and I wanted to go over something here with the guys on my channel. I got this motor. Everybody knows that this is a RV that I'm working on, or working with as a shop. Well, I had to put a AC unit in one of the windows, and I'll show you what I did here. Let me pull this off. Alright, I'll take you back here and show you what I did. I put this AC unit right here. Now, I'm not done with this yet. I'm going to do a really nice job with this with the AC unit. That's just temporary, just to see how it works. I see condensation, so I need to get some styrofoam and make a slide to slide in the slot so it fits kind of tight, and then glue it together and then put tape around it, the metal tape or aluminum tape, and then make it come out here to where it's past this point up here, and then I'll put a hole in the top of the slide-in box, and then there'll be probably a styrofoam tube that I want to put in line with it. But anyway, I built that ductwork to go over to this one. So basically what I did was made two of these panels, and on the upper panel here that's up there, it's just like this one. It's got a hole right here going into the ceiling ductwork that goes to that one right there, and then there's another one way back there, but it doesn't matter where they are. So then I put this one on it, and I lined it with styrofoam inside of it and taped it all up and good, and made or glued styrofoam to the bottom or the other side of this piece. And then I made my thing here out of aluminum and ran this AC into the ductwork so it would throw air conditioning or cool air throughout the trailer instead of being concentrated back here in the back. Because I did have it there in this window right here, and I didn't want it there. It was in my way. So that window was busted out anyway, so I just used it to fill the hole. But what I did, it used to have this AC, and it didn't work for jack shit. The piece of crap Air V, Carrier Air V, and it didn't work. The remote didn't work for it, which is that piece of crap. And so I went up there and I gutted everything, and I'm gonna put you back here on the tripod. So I went and gutted everything. Let me move this up a little bit. And I got this out of it. The condensers was really rotten. I mean, I threw the thing on the ground and it just aluminum dust everywhere from where it was so rotten. But I salvaged this motor out of it. Now, I've hooked up cage motors like this one here. I've hooked up cage motors like this, and they're a little different wiring nodes. Those are pretty simple to do. But this one here is a 3 or 4 wire. It's got a blue wire, it's got a brown wire, it's got a white wire, and a black wire. I would assume that the white wire goes to neutral and the black wire would go to hot. I could be wrong. That's why I'm making this video, so that somebody sees it. And I'm going to name this how to wire a air conditioner motor. Hopefully somebody will see it and tell me how to do this. Now it also had this capacitor in line with it. So I'm wondering if I need to run the brown to the capacitor, but I don't know where it would go because it's got Herm, fan, and C. I've also got this one. So this one's a dual, and this one is a single capacitor as far as I know. You know, I've got different capacitors. I save these things. I don't throw nothing away, believe it or not. You know, I got this little capacitor. I'm not sure what it come off of, but I got it. And I basically would like to know from somebody how I can utilize this motor to make a tool, like maybe a sander, because it does have two pretty decent shafts. This one's long if I need it long for something, and then I got this one that's shorter. So I mean, I can put something on that side and I can put something on this side. But winning the battle, half of it is this wiring. Once I've got the wiring right, then I can use it. But what I did was I hooked neutral up to the white, and then I hooked the other side of the outlet to the black. It just sparked and wouldn't spin the motor. I tried it on all the other ones too, using the black on these three, because I thought it was like the blower motors for a furnace. I thought maybe it was 3 speeds, but I don't think that's the case here. I think we've got 2 speeds, and I think this goes to a capacitor. You know, blue and black is speeds, I guess, and the brown goes to the capacitor and the white goes to neutral. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but once I get past the capacitor, if I have to use the capacitor, how do I get my extension cord in line with it and my switch so I can switch it on and off? If anybody's got any information on that, I would greatly appreciate that. And another note, I'm going to change the subject now. I've said all I could here, except for maybe I probably could tell you all about this wiring diagram, but I'm not sure how to read it. I'm going to see if I can get that up real close here so that you guys can see that wiring diagram. But anyway, I was going through some of the people that I subscribe to, and I was watching Ray and A-Bomb, Adam, and a few other guys that went to the bash. Congratulations on that, everybody, for winning your door prizes, and want to shout out to Adam to say good job on the 4-jaw chuck competition. We already knew who was going to win before it even started. I did anyway. But you know, everybody that was at the bash, I'm glad to see y'all had fun. Maybe someday my shop will get big enough to where I can go to things like that and be closer to me. You know, I'm not a rich man. I barely make it. Right now I'm working on getting my lathe. Sold my lathe yesterday. Got $1,100 out of it. So, I mean, not 1,100, 1,800. I got $1,800 out of that lathe, my Atlas, and I'm going to turn around because I need tires for my truck. So, I'm going to take the 1,800 and I'm going to buy a Grizzly g0602. And it's green and white, and I've got another video coming up for it, but right now I'm just waiting till tomorrow so I can go get the check in the bank, and it's probably going to take 7 to 10 days to clear, so I'm going to be without a lathe for a while. And let me move this up so you guys can actually see me. I don't know if you can see me or not. Probably could. I done lost the train of my thought. Anyway, I want to get that lathe and get it up and running. I got a lot of work ahead of me on that lathe, and I've been dealing with a bad back. And it's got to the point where when I wake up in the morning, I'm walking bow-legged, bent over, hurting, and this is the wrong time for me to be hurting, because I need to get that 432 pounds back in my shop. Now this lathe, I'm doing a video on the lathe, but I guess I can tell you about this. This is the lathe that I'm getting, and I'll tell you what all this has. Specifications. Let's go ahead and go over those. Swing over the bed is 9 5/8. Swing over cross slide is 6 1/8. Well, they got it down to the 1/8. Distance between center is 22 inches. Spindle bore is 1 inch, which is bigger than my Atlas was. Spindle thread is 1 3/4 by 8 teeth per inch. Spindle taper, MT4. Motor, 1 horsepower. See, mine only had a 1/2 horsepower, so I'm actually upgrading here. Single phase, 110. I'm also thinking about doing a retrofit on the, put a DC motor on it. I'm going to do a little research on that and see if that can happen, but I'm going to look into it. It don't mean I'm going to do it. And range of speed is 150, 300, 560, 720, 1200, 2400. Don't imagine me ever using 12 and 2400. Number of speeds is 6 speeds. Lead screw is 3/4 by 12 TPI, which is bigger than my Atlas. Compound travel is 3 1/2. Cross slide travel is 6 1/2. Carriage travel is 18 1/2. Maximum tool size is 1/2 inch. Which ain't gonna matter. I'm gonna use my tool post. Tailstock barrel travel 2.5. Tailstock barrel taper is MT3. I also ordered I'm going to be ordering a Lathe center kit. Comes with different ends, I believe. I might just go ahead and just order a $13 or $14 Lathe center. Be done with it from Shars or whatever it's called. Alright, this is the fun part. Standard equipment. This is what this lathe comes with. It comes with a 5-inch 3-jaw chuck with 2 sets of jaws. That's cool. A 6.5-inch 4-jaw chuck with reversible jaws. 8-inch faceplate. Steady rest with 1/4-inch to 2-inch capacity. Follow rest with 1/4-inch to 2-inch capacity. MT3 dead center. 4-way tool post. Chip tray and backsplash. Hardened ground V-groove bed. Oil bath gearbox. Toolbox with service tools. Number of longitudinal, I hate that word, it's 9. I don't know what that means. And it's got range of longitude, I can't even say it now. I done said it once. I'm not even going to tell you about that. Number of inches, or number of inch threads, 33. Range of inch threads, 8 to 72 TPI. Whew, that's a lot of variations. Number of metric threads, 26. And the range for the metric threads is 0.25 to 3.5 millimeter. Overall dimension is 46 inches long, 22 inches wide, and 16 and 5/8 inch high. And the approximate weight is 432 pounds. I think I'm going to like this. This is going to be an upgrade to me because I thought I was going to be downgrading, but it looks to me like I'm upgrading. Of course, I could be wrong. So that's what's on the agenda. I know I've got to do a lot of cleaning because of that old tacky ass brown stuff they spray on it to keep it from rusting. And I'm probably going to tear it down, clear down to where I can just clean every piece and then put it together on the bench as I go. So that's one thing on the agenda for the shop. I still got to do some work to the dividing head, and I don't know what else I got. I'm sure I'll find something. Anyway, that is if the Lord's willing and the creek don't rise and my back don't let out on me, which it's been trying to do. Gotta go to the doctor or neurologist soon, so hopefully they'll take care of me. Anyway, you guys have a good one. Later.